Nothing in life will happen without you putting some energy and investment into it. As you guys know, if you guys go to a club or bar, a man's investment is mostly in his money. That's why you see these goofies fucking buying these girls drinks and then try to stalk them afterwards because they bought them a drink, you know? Same concept. Today I got a very special guest, the other half of One Take.
I'm Carmen, Big Kerm. I have a lot of names.
Mr. Valentino. Like the video topic says, you need to be all the way in order to win. And so today we're gonna be talking about why you need to get too invested in your goals so that way you push yourself to becoming great. Today's video topic came from the idea that, you know, we see a lot of these fuckers who are not really putting that much time and investment into their goals. A lot of these dudes are still dreaming. A lot of these dudes much rather build their characters up on Fortnite than actually build themselves up.
Yeah, no, exactly. But the thing is, in real life, that's how you should really play it. You wanna make yourself the complete package in terms of whatever you do.
Right.
So you wanna make your pretty much so you can't. No one could really tear you down. You wanna build this wall up, this wall up, this wall up, and this wall up. What could they say?
Facts.
What could they say when you grinding every day? You staying up till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, waking up early as hell and just doing it over and over again.
Exactly.
And you know, working, not seeing a result, but you know one day that day's gonna come where you're like, all right.
That's the level of investment you gotta be at. You gotta be into you need to be in too deep where you feel like this is all or nothing at times. I don't wanna say don't have different ways of making money or don't have different goals and visions in yourself, but you gotta understand that in order to meet the main goal, you gotta be invested to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm really in deep with this shit, and if I fail, I'm gonna lose.
You gotta dream it, you gotta see it, and then you gotta take action on it. You can't just sit and be like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire one day, sit here and just fucking not do shit.
Smoke weed, chase bitches, and not do anything with your life. That said, we're gonna give you guys 3 key tips and hacks that will make sure you guys successfully achieve your goals. The first key hack we thought about is that you need to envision what your life will look like if you become normal and you don't achieve the goals that you have set for yourself. You need to envision yourself being average.
You know, it's always good to live in the present moment, but you gotta be 10 steps ahead. You gotta be thinking, all right, hopefully by this time I'll be doing this and I achieve this goal. You gotta see where the fuck you're at and where everyone else is at, and you gotta be like, all right, well, I don't wanna be like this. I don't wanna be working a 9 to 5 the rest of my fucking life. So let me go out and let me go do my thing.
Yeah. You need to get to a point in the game where you realize that this is all or nothing. In my head, when it comes to this YouTube and this entrepreneur shit, to me, I can't see life without me becoming successful in it because I put so much work into it. You know, I put hours into the shit. So whenever I don't feel like doing something, I look back at those times that I was doing this hard ass work thinking like, this is not for nothing, you know? So you guys gotta have that same sort of goal to whatever you're doing. You need to get to that point where it's like, I put this much fucking time into it. I need to make some solid money on it. You're ready to die.
Oh, I thought you said she was a baddie. She's a dime.
Nah. What I'm gonna do is, if it dies, tip number 2 to make sure you guys achieve your goals by being invested into it enough. You need to put your money where your mouth is at. A lot of times these dudes will say they want to do something, but they don't ever spend any money trying to do it. You can't say you want to be an entrepreneur and then not get a mentor.
Taking classes or watching YouTube videos. YouTube University. You can learn anything off that motherfucker.
Exactly. So let's make sure that you guys are investing enough into your vision. You guys gotta put money where it's at. And understand that whenever you put your money into some shit, that's usually how you're gonna get more invested into it. If I put 10K into a business and that's the only 10K I had, I'm gonna be working my ass off to get my return on that. All right, hack number 3, you guys need to look at your short-term wins even when they're not there.
So for me, for example, it would be like, I bought a house, gutted the whole thing, and I pictured the way I wanted it. So each little part that you do, you're like, oh shit, that looks good, that looks good. I gotta get to the next level,
Yep.
That's all life is pretty much to me. It's a lot of levels.
Hell yeah, for sure.
And there's subcategories in that, and you gotta go. Shit goes deep. Shit goes deep, man.
It has to be. It has to be that way. Because if you don't delude yourself into seeing the wins, if you're only looking at the big picture, you're gonna fail to see everything coming into fruition. Sometimes it's not about. All right, so unfortunately the camera ended up dying on us there midway through the chat. I want you guys to have a full context behind what I meant there. We ended up breaking it down once we got to his house. Unfortunately, the audio at this part is not the best. I'm gonna do my best editing wise, make sure it's, you know, it's good enough for you guys to listen to it and get the game out of it. So thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for watching up to this point if you have, and let's keep going.
You'll see that if you add a little something to it, that's a short-term win. If you're constantly adding something to your grind, another aspect, another portion, you know, that's getting to it.
A lot of times we set these huge goals up on our head, and when we're not even close to them, we give them. You gotta understand that you need to come to a place in your mind that you become delusional. You gotta look at everything that happens that's an outcome as a victory in your life. I'm big on behavior over outcomes. If you do the right things, everything will eventually fall in place.
Even if you lose, like, he said one thing to me before, and it really just stuck with me. You could learn more shit from people losing than people winning.
Facts.
You look at someone losing, and you're like, oh, I mean,
100%.
So that's one of my biggest takeaways from that.
You guys can't be scared of losing. That's the problem. Y'all boys be so focused on not trying to lose that you guys lose. How does that work? On the road to victory, you gotta take ownership and take pride in knowing that it's wrong, and you're gonna take some L's, and you're gonna have to just continue to chip away at your goals.
Yeah, I'm playing for long term. I don't need all this shit right now. I know where I'm going. I know long term play. I know it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good.
That's what we're grateful. Grateful but not satisfied, you know?
Right. And I think, you know, the moral of the story is pretty much delayed gratification.
For sure. You guys much rather have instant gratification from watching porn, from playing video games, than actually leveling up to the point where you can become that real life character you're trying to be. You know? Life is hard, man. When you get that into your mind that anything you do in your life, if you want to become truly successful at it, there will be a lot of fucking times where it feels like hell.
Yeah.
The past 4 years, 5 years we've been at this shit. I don't think there's probably been one point in my time that I'm like, yeah, it's the best time. Every day is a different challenge.
But at the same time, all this hard work, when you've been doing it for so long, you're like, this shit's easy.
Yeah.
It's not hard work anymore.
No.
This is normal. What is hard work?
Exactly. Because your brain stops feeding for that dopamine hit. Eventually your brain starts looking for challenges. My brain at this point is like, what's the hardest shit I can do to get the best results? Like, the harder the path to success is, the greater reward it comes with it. Just watch. In about a year or two from now, y'all boys are gonna see us winning. You're gonna be like, wow, them boys really talked it how they lived it. And that's the problem with your favorite content creator. Your favorite content creator don't be outside. Fugazi.
Odds.
Them boys out here selling y'all dreams, selling y'all courses. To do what? Sit in the house all day and play video games? Come on.
So the camera ends up dying again, so I'm just gonna finish the video off with this. There's a big problem in the space now that your favorite content creators are telling you guys to do something when they're not doing it themselves. Again, I cannot stress the fact that you need to be out here putting this work in. It's a lot deeper than just lifting weights. It's a lot deeper than just reading books and watching YouTube videos until you're blue in the face. Make sure you guys follow me on my social media. I post really dope clips and hacks there, so that way you guys can see that I'm doing what I say. Also making sure that you guys stay motivated throughout the week, because every day is a new day and a new opportunity arises. Without further ado, holla back and let's get to the next video.